Ayo, what is going on? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video. And as you guys can see, I picked up the new Galaxy for Carlos Boozer, and we're going to be doing a little gameplay on him. Also have one with the Stacey augmon that is out right now. Link to that will be in the description down below. And I kind of picked up this Carlos Boozer because I figured he'd be one of the cards that maybe wasn't as hyped, but I feel like still has some potential and still could be pretty good. And I wanted to show him off to you guys because I mean, he's a 6'9" power forward with a 99 offensive and defensive overall, which is pretty nice. He has 45 Hall of Fame badges in the post. His stats are crazy. He even has half a quick draw. His playmaking is actually really good. The defense on this guy is godly, and the finishing is just crazy too. I'll show you guys the stats after this. I mean, like, he's low-key pretty nice, and I think he's going to get a little bit of slack. I understand that he has jump shot one, the same one as like a Jerry Stackhouse or something like that, which I know isn't a massive fan. Like, isn't a big jump shot in most of the community, but I actually don't mind it. I think it's actually pretty decent. But you can see the post game is godly. He has some awesome, shooting stats minus the 3-point shot. The 79 means with our coach boost, at least the Mike Malone one that I'm using right now, we can get him up to an 83. With the floor general, that moves up to an 87. And then if you throw a shoe on him as well, that goes up to a 93-point shot with all of those boosts in game. But obviously you don't get the floor general boost if you're shooting around. So when you're shooting around, it's only going to be that 86 right there. So you can also see the finishing is great there. He has some ball handling, which is pretty good, and actually some pretty decent animations. There's one or two that I think some people might not like, but definitely not bad. And his defense minus the steal is amazing. Really good rebounding as well, and he's actually pretty quick. So I think the best thing to give him is probably a 3-point and speed with ball shoe. I think that is the most beautiful thing for Carlos Boozer to really help him out. The only shoes that I really have right now are these Fear of Gods, would give him ball handle, 3-point and speed and steal, which I don't really think is going to help him too much. Really only would add for the 3-point, and I got this one right here. Really nothing too great, but that's what I would recommend on here. Speed with ball and 3-point boost is a massive upgrade for him. But yeah, let's hop into the freestyle and check out all of Carlos Boozer's animations. Alright, so here we are with Carlos Boozer, and as you can see, he doesn't have actually any of the hot zones out here at the 3-point line, which is kind of to be expected. I mean, it's Carlos Boozer. When did we ever really see him, square up and start dying some threes? It really wasn't very consistent. I got to watch, in my earlier years of watching the NBA. But with the jump shot one, I think it actually has a pretty easy, release to no one at time, especially with, his upper. Basically, as soon as he puts that ball right above his head, you release it there, and then it is green lights every time. I think that's one thing that people kind of forget about these slow-ish jump shots, is that as soon as they get a little bit slower, there is a beautiful cue on a lot of these jump shots for you to just smack out like crazy. Now with Carlos Boozer, you will not be able to do the moving behind the back as well as you would want, and you can't dribble glitch with him at all. It's just not gonna work. But he does have a pretty cheesy hop step. It's not the Giannis or like Dino Raja hop step that I think a lot of us would like, but it's for sure not bad. Actually, we got the Giannis one right there. I feel like it's a little bit here and there. Sometimes you get the Giannis animations, other times you get some pretty average ones, but it's definitely not bad, especially if you angle it correctly. You can get some really nasty ones with this Carlos Boozer. His off dribble actually pretty quick and actually pretty decent. I feel like you could get some pretty killer, off dribble shots that would throw some people off with these. So definitely really cool. And when it comes to the post game, he has, half deep pokes and half deep fades, which means all of these are going to be so money, especially if you come down here and get real cheesy. He has the good animations. You can green light them easy, and I think you can actually just become a killer with this Carlos Boozer card in the post. If you're one of those post demons, post gods, you've watched my post move tutorial and you think, you really like that in the post, I think Carlos Boozer is going to be a perfect card for you with this. But also, I wanted to show off his Hezi, which is not actually the greatest. So with somebody like Boozer, you're probably gonna have to peekaboo off screens, but it's not bad. It can be used better, but again, it is what it is. Still think he is a pretty good card. I think we can make some work with him, and he's actually going to be pretty cheap. So if you do realize that you like him, I picked mine up for about 81k. So I mean, honestly, not going to be too badly priced, and I actually think he's quite a beast. So let's hop into the gameplay without any further ado and check out how this Carlos Boozer can do in some online games. Alright, so here's the squad we're going up against. Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh for the duo, but I don't think it actually activates in triple threat, so that might not be the greatest thing. And he has the point guard Giannis, which is kind of cheesy. We're running, Anthony Edwards, Josh Smith, and Carlos Boozer, a little trio that I think is going to be nice, and he is full court press. Okay, so apparently the duos do work in triple threat, something that I don't think happened in previous 2Ks, but it is cool. I mean, look at this guy. He is playing hardcore off ball, trying to snag it from Anthony Edwards. But look at Carlos Boozer with the insane post fade. That's one thing. If people off ball with this Carlos Boozer, you can hit him with a post move basically every single time and cook it up. Also, the first time I've gone against this duo with, wow, smacks a 36% contest where we are right in his face. That's a little interesting. And look at him still play the full court press. Little does he know, we're not giving it to Anthony Edwards like at all. Oh, look at Bosch send it with a Boozer. We're not really giving it to Anthony Edwards. So if he tries to off ball this entire time on Edwards, it's probably not going to work too great for him because just ain't our man. But let's try to run the pick and roll with Boozer and see what's going on. Oh, now he's off-balling with Giannis. There we go. Nice little midi. Oh, we late that one. I don't know how we late jump shot one, but is what it is. Giannis on Anthony Edwards. Hey, actually plays some good defense. Can't snag the board, and D-Wade gets left wide open for a nice little green light. My man's definitely is a decent player at 2K, but the fact that he's off-balling quite a bit, you know, that doesn't sit too right with me, but let's see. Run him into the screen there, and Boozer gets open slightly early. Does not fall. Let's see what he's going to be trying to do. Yeah, just run it in with Giannis and go in a straight line. Usually what people do makes sense to me. Oof. Yeah, we left him a little open there with Giannis in the paint. Oh, awesome defense by Josh Smith and snags the board. Let's get it up to Anthony Edwards. Get that little swing over to Carlos Boozer. We can get the hop in just like Giannis and get a nice little hook shot over them both. 4 points there for Carlos Boozer. Definitely not a bad card at all. I feel like we're playing pretty decent with him. We just got to start smacking those shots, and we will be looking in great shape. Coming in with Wade, easy block with Josh Smith, but Giannis sneaking in here, grabbing the board. Oof, what I was hoping would be good defense by Josh Smith again, but don't get it there. The not getting the board kind of hurt us. Let's run a little pick and pop again, see what he's doing. Kicking him out, and Chris Bosh jumps in the passing lane, but I don't think he really should have been able to get that. Oh, there we go. Josh Smith snagged it. Back to Boozer. Let's see what he's got. Thank you. Slightly late. Wait, doesn't bang. We're having a little bit of trouble timing this one with Boozer. Obviously, I kind of expected to have a little bit of trouble. Only like an 83 or so 3 on him is a little bit tough. And the cheese with Giannis in full effect off dribble. So he can make an off dribble from Limitless with Giannis, and we can't make some basic catch and shoots one with Boozer. Doesn't make any sort of sense. Here we go. Run it in. Oof, get it back to Boozer. Let me out here. Back to 3-point range. There we go. There is our green with Carlos Boozer. 7 points for him there. He has a gold range as well, which means we can kind of space it out a bit. Maybe hugging too close to the line was kind of screwing us. But, oh, Boozer, where is your shot contest, man? Step out there, contest the shot, and get something going. I just don't understand what he's doing. But another layup instead of a reverse doesn't make any sense. But there he goes, jumping around, and a nice easy hook with Carlos Boozer. 9 points for him there. Just got to shut down his weight, and we'll be fine. Beautiful steal by Anthony Edwards, throwing it out to Boozer for another green light. Look at him start to bang it out, and now 12 points, and we're only down 4. Kind of keeping it close. And now my man's keeping up his Cook City with Wade. We're throwing it down here like crazy. And there we go. Ooh, he gets a 3 with Bosch. It doesn't fall. Edwards sniping through with the board. Let's throw it back to Carlos Boozer. See what he's going to do. An off ball with Giannis. Okay, interesting. Let's get the quick little switch. So now we have Wade on us. That's an easy block for him. I don't know why he took that animation instead of just, you know, doing some normal stuff there. Boozer, get in front of him. There you go. Jesus, guy. All right, running through with Giannis. Awful shot there. Boozer coming through, snagging the board. Oof, I forgot his behind the back. It's absolutely awful. And now we got Boozer v. Wade in the post again. And oh, he couldn't get the dunk over Chris Bosh right there, which is big tough. Oh, Boozer has sold in some opportunities where I think he very easily should have won that matchup. You know, like finishing that dunk right there, I feel like he definitely had it in the bag and just flopped. But there we go, another catch and shoot. Green smacks that one out, has 15 points, and I feel like he's played significantly better in like the second half of this game. Was kind of selling us earlier, but you know, is what it is. Ooh, Anthony Edwards with a little bit of a tip. We tipped that one as well with Josh Smith, but it's not working in our favor. He got us on skates, but a full white. Boozer snagging another board. Let's see what we can get. Hop step over, and a nice little fillet finish over Dwayne Wade. I'm not sure that should have gone in, but we do get it to go down, and we're only down 1 now
which is actually pretty good for us there. Not a great shot with Wade, and Josh Smith snags the board there. Let's pass it back to Boozer, who is wide open here from 3. Ooh, that one's definitely... All of the open whites that we miss, and that one falls. The worst shot of this entire game that just smacks right there. I cannot believe that things like that go in sometimes. Really wild. And there we go. Anthony Edwards with the steal. Let's get them on the back to just get him off us. Back to Boozer. Let's get in the post. Do a little hop away. Get up. There we go. Got him to jump, and there we go. Finishing off 22 points with Boozer and a massive, massive comeback to win us the game. We played awful in the beginning, but I think we really kind of brought it back at the end. Plus that 1-3 that we definitely should not have hit that just completely blessed us. Boozer, I definitely feel like is getting some slack, but is for sure better than some people are giving him credit for. Definitely go ahead and try him out if you like post gods and stuff like that. I think he's beautiful for it. Defense, inside, beautiful card, but actually you still can hit the 3 too, so I don't think he's too bad, but definitely know what you're getting yourself in for. But this is Carlos Boozer. Let me know what you guys think about him down in the comment section below. Like the video, guys did enjoy, and subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 6.7K. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.